Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Brandon's gonna try to make it all the way through this speech without messing up. In today's episode, I'm gonna be talking to you guys about something that a lot of students, including myself, dread: the peer evaluation. Now, I understand why everyone hates these peer evaluations, and it's simply because all of our insecurities when it comes to public speaking are now being pointed out to us by our audience. But they're actually pretty beneficial. I thought I was my toughest critic until I read some of the reviews from you guys. But thanks to your constructive criticism, I'm now more aware of areas that I could use improvement where I didn't think I needed improvement before, such as being monotone and having a straight face. My delivery of my speeches have been choppy, and I sounded repetitive and dull. Now, the first point that stuck with me was that I was monotone and straight face. I thought I was doing fairly well in this area, and so I decided to go back and review the tapes. Yeah, I was wrong. I could definitely improve. In order to combat this, I plan on practicing in the mirror more so that I can get my facial expressions to match my hand gestures, and so that I can relay my message better to my audience. The second critique that I was stuck with was that my delivery of my speech was choppy. This is something I've had in my self-evaluations for almost every single video that I've posted so far. I thought by using pauses rather than filler words, it would be better, but my pauses were way too frequent, way too long, and way too drawn out. So I plan on practicing and rehearsing my speeches more often than I am now so that I could just get a more fluid speech out. And the last thing that stuck with me is that I was repetitive and dull. I went back and I reread and re-listened to all of my previous speeches, and I was just saying the same thing over and over. I thought that would help drive home my main point. Instead, I found myself getting bored with my own speech. In order to fix this issue, my plan is to just read a thesaurus after I write out my rough draft of my speech and see if I can change the phraseology a bit so I still drive home my main point, but I don't sound like a broken record. Overall, as much as we hate to admit it, these peer evaluations are better for us than any self-evaluation could ever be. All I have to do is practice more in the mirror, make sure my face is right, rehearse my speeches a bit more so that it doesn't sound as choppy, and change up the phraseology so I don't sound so repetitive and dull. Shouldn't be too hard, right? Thanks for watching. Here's my note card. Keep up the good work, everyone.